What's going on, everybody? Alchem here, back with another game guide. Today we're going to play through Contra 3 on hard mode. So long story short, I did a voting poll for 3 Super Nintendo games, and this one won the poll. It was between this, Super Double Dragon, and I believe it was TMNT Shredder's Revenge. 3 great games. I enjoy all 3, but this one won the poll. And I'm kind of happy that it did because I love Contra 3. It's my favorite Contra game of all time, right next to the Genesis Hardcore and the PS2 Shattered Soldier. 3 great games. But yeah, so this is going to be a 1cc clear of the game. I'm going to show you guys how to beat it on hard and possibly show you guys how to beat the game with 1 credit. So 1cc means you got to beat the game without continuing. You can use extra lives. So you obviously play with the lives that you get, and you can also get life extends through scoring, stuff like that. So that counts. That's, you're not breaking any rules with that. But anyway, let me be quiet. We're going to let the intro play. I'm going to stay quiet. All right. So we're going to go on into options and set it to hard mode. The game also gives you a couple of extra lives as a perk. All right. So we're going to go ahead and use them as well. We are going to do a lot of risky stuff that requires a lot of risk taking. So we're going to need a couple of extra lives. So we're not breaking any rules here. So we're going to go on ahead and start. But before we get moving, I'm going to go through my attack route. So first thing you do is obviously shoot the car in front of you. Then after that, you're going to aim up and grab the 2 items. One item is going to be the bomb, and the other one is going to be the barrier shield. Then after that, you're going to shoot the guy in front of you with a grenade, and then aim up and grab the 2 spread shots. But before grabbing the second spread shot, be sure to switch to the second weapon slot up top. Those 2 little eagles, you see me switching. Switch to the second slot to grab the second spread shot, all right? So you guys ready to rock? Let's do it. So shoot the car, aim up, grab the barrier and the bomb, grab the 2 spread shots, switch to the second slot. You don't take any damage here. Take your time. Now I'm doing the whipping, the weapon switching technique. As you see the top, you switch back and forth between the same 2 weapons. You get a faster shot. You get a lot more damage, and pretty much you clear the screen a lot faster. Very, very important that you learn this on hard mode specifically. So if you want to clear out the bottom people, you can just jump on this platform, shoot down, and then clear the bottom. But we're going to take the safe route up top, take the sniper up top out, and then come down here nice and safe, crouch, and take out the tower. And then just shoot downwards, take out those enemies below, just to make a clear path. And now we're going to use the tank to take out the second tower. So real quick, the enemies that you see on screen right now are red and blue. The blue enemies will always run at you, whereas the red will shoot at you. The red enemies will shoot and then leave. The blue ones will just run at you. So always kill all of them, obviously. But if you see the blue one coming at you, if you can't get to him in time with a shot, just jump over him. So right here, I took a death. It's all good. So we're gonna grab this first crush weapon right here. We're gonna grab these 2 bombs, and then there's gonna be a barrier. Wait till the last minute before grabbing it. That way it lasts throughout this whole fire like pipeline area. Because on hard you can't jump over them; they will always hit you. And then position yourself right here next to this window. And we're gonna use the weapon flip technique. Take out this tank. And there's going to be a weapon here. The homing, we're not going to grab that. We want a second crush. So we already have one crush, so make sure you switch to the spread shot so you can have 2 crushes. And then you just switch back and forward while holding the fire button. And you pretty much can take out any boss real quick. I'm just showing off the little stance here. So right here, when we jump down on the line, we're going to use a bomb. Not in this corner, but the next little spot right here. We're going to walk and then use a bomb to avoid getting hit with those little fireballs. So the bomb negates those fireballs. And then when you jump here, you can actually take these out on normal, these little fireballs, and it'll give you extra points, extra lives. But on hard mode, that doesn't happen. You can't do that on hard mode, unfortunately. So we're gonna jump here, just wait a second. Jump, and we're on our way to the boss. So with the boss, on hard mode is a little different, a lot more dangerous. The boss shoots bullets out of the weak point, which is the heart. So you wanna go in between these 2 pillars and stay far back. We're gonna do the weapon switch technique. As soon as you see bullets coming at you, jump up on the platform above you, just like that. Come back down, weapon switch, jump back. You see the bugs coming at you, you can jump backwards to the left side of the screen. And if you can't do that, just use a bomb. Also, sometimes the first boss does shoot a beam out of its mouth. If that happens, jump to the very top platform and wait for the beam to go away. Avoid the oncoming bullets coming from the heart. And then once you have space, jump back down and take them out. All right, so we got stage 2. I like to start right up here. First of all, you start off these stages with iframes. And what I like about starting up here is that you start facing the enemy immediately. So if you have a crush, you can just pop them one time, take out the enemy. Still have enough invincible frames to make your way down here to the second little pod. Getting across the bridge can kill you, but the way you get across it without dying is you turn your character sideways and walk forward, and that'll increase your walk speed. And you don't have to worry about being on that little skinny platform. You can walk the way you want. So take the enemy out, walk sideways. You can see it just goes right across. Shoot this pod. Sometimes these pods on hard, like that one, will stay close unless you flip around like backwards and show your back, then he'll shoot. If you get a closed pod in this part, what you do is you fire off a crush, hold left to the 2 triggers and spin your character around with a shot and then crouch. And the lingering blast of the crush will take them out. So we didn't get them there, so that means that we're gonna get a closed pod up top, but you don't have to do that whip weapon spinning method. You don't have to use it because you have space to walk. So we're gonna take these guys out and then just fire off like that. You see what I just did there? You fire off a blast and walk past it, and that'll be considered, you know, like your back being turned. And then he'll open up and the lingering blast will take him out. And then right here, you walk sideways, get across the bridge, take this last pot out, crouch. If you're stuck and getting shot at, use a bomb. And that's pretty much stage 2, boss time. So real quick, you want to flip the camera upside down, hold R1, flip the camera upside down, and the boss will land with his weak point facing you. And if you flip the camera upside down and have it slightly to the right, he'll move over to the right. If you have the camera to the left, if you hit the left trigger to the left, he'll move to the left. So I like to just do it to the right because I know always he'll go to the right, and then I'll just follow along and then tap the left trigger to pan the camera, you know, towards him. All right, so here we go, stage 3. My favorite stage. I love this stage. This is pretty much Skynet. So we're gonna grab this bomb, take out the sniper up top, come back down here, take these little rolling enemies out, sniper up top. Then we're gonna aim downwards, take these guys out, and take out the sniper in front of us as fast as you can before he lets out a shot. And then we're gonna go on this line. The bugs will grab you. Not a big deal, just shoot up. Most of the times you'll land on a line. And then right here, this mini boss, wait till you grab this part right here, because when you grab it, by the time you get to the top like that, the drill will go away. You just fire off a couple of shots. If you've done everything right, you should take them out within literal seconds. And then once you're done, come over here. And then if you happen to die, you can grab another crush right there. But yeah, just be careful with the drill. The drill kills most people. I always get surprised sometimes when I come back to this game, you know, after a long time, like a break. I get caught sometimes with that drill. But I usually just, you know, just wait for the drill to go away before I start attacking. So here it is, the second phase of the mini boss. I like to stay where the top leg is. The top leg right there. See how I'm kind of moving along the top leg? The reason why I do this is because you avoid being in the direct line of those missiles. If the missile gets too close, you can just fire off a shot and just pop them. But most of the time, you will... you know, go in between them. Now this part right here is annoying. He will home in on you, so I like to just go all the way to the top and then go to the bottom. He'll drill twice, just like that. You see how he drilled twice? He'll bang one time and then go down and bang again. So just wait for him to drill. So when you go down a little bit, fire off a shot, then go down again. And that's how you take out second phase of that mini boss. Up top, there's going to be a battalion of enemies with sniper rifles. They're going to shoot at you. There's going to be a bunch of bullets on hard mode. So just walk straight up. Do not stop. Walk straight up. Do not stop. When your character flips up, crouch, and then neutral jump and tap forward to avoid the bullet, just like this. See how I neutral jump right there? And then I tap forward and I avoided those bullets coming from the left side. And that's how you deal with that part. So, not a big deal. Not too bad. Next, we're going to come up against this drone. This is a great spot to farm extra lives. Back in the day, we used to call it milking. So you can milk this mini boss for extra lives. So just stay on this corner, locked in. Lock yourself in. Be sure to lock yourself in with the lock mechanic. Just tap the fire once as they approach you, just like that. You don't want to hold it because you only get, with one burst, you only get 3 shots. So you just want to tap as they approach you, just like that. Pop, pop. Lock yourself in, keep yourself there, and you can get extra lives as much as you want. You can do this over and over and over. So sometimes if I take a lot of deaths, you know, early on, I like to farm for a lot of life extends here. And then to take them out, you just aim up, use the weapon switch method, walk a little bit to the right, do it again, and take them out. Be sure to grab that barrier there. And we're going to make our way in to Skynet. If you happen to die, you can grab a crush right here. So there's your crush. Take out these little turrets. Then we're going to come here, take out this turret. Now, when we get on this platform, there's going to be a turret above us with enemies on the left side. So we're going to jump straight up to expose the turret. Take out the turret and then shoot these guys on the top left. And then there's going to be some enemies on the right. Be sure to shoot them before you jump up, because sometimes they jump around and catch you from the bottom. And just be careful with the shots. Pay attention to the turrets, and you should be good. There's going to be 2 more turrets up top. So kill that one and kill that one, and you're good to go. So if you happen to lose a crush here, there is a homing gun coming up. If you want it, you can grab it. I usually don't. So there it is. So see, if you accidentally shoot it, you can just jump up and grab the top and just walk over it. Now the next part coming up is going to be the 2 Terminators. We're going to jump up here and then shoot diagonally downwards like that. Hopefully we don't get bad, you know, random shit. So if the brown one climbs up, he will shoot 3 bullets. You can avoid the 3 bullets by climbing down kind of like towards his legs, and you'll go in between the 3 shots. Now the boss is coming in. As soon as his head is exposed, start weapon switching. The eye lasers, make sure you wait for the eye lasers to touch the ceiling before you jump down. And then get off a couple of shots. When you start to see the fire come, be sure to follow the fire, but be behind the fire and follow it forward. because the fire is very, very fast, and it will catch you if you mess up. And that's pretty much it. Stage 3 is down. So we got the motorcycle stage. I love this stage. It's such a fun stage. So we're doing really, really good. We probably didn't even need to get the life extends, but you know, better safe than sorry. So the motorcycle stage, you want to stay all the way to the back on the left and shoot up. The enemies, some enemies throw bombs, some shoot. The ones that throw the bombs are the ones that are straight up. You see how they're more like upright and they're more like horizontal. The ones that lean downwards are the ones that shoot. So try to take out as much as these guys as you can, because they do give you a lot of points. So next is going to be these rocket guys. There's going to be 3 that come out before the tank comes out, so be sure to shoot all 3, then give yourself space to fight the tank, avoid the bullets, jump accordingly, and you should be good. Next is going to be these little lasers going between them, and now there's going to be 3 these gun turrets. So look up, take it out, boom, take that one out, and take that one out. And this big tentacle thing, to avoid it, you just stay all the way to the right of the screen, hold it until it just disappears. You'll never get hit, and it'll just go away. Then here, these guys fire off a bomb to get rid of most of these little red ones, and then we're gonna focus on the black one. This next part with the lasers, wait 3 times. So the laser's gonna shoot 3 times. Once it shoots 3 times, you can cruise on to the left. Just hold left and you'll get past all of them. And right here, there's gonna be a cannon. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slightly jump in front of it and then jump forward, and he'll shoot off a blast, and you should be able to avoid the blast if you've done it right. Next is gonna be this little brain. I don't know what to call this enemy, little mechanical brain with legs. So just aim up diagonally like that, lock yourself in place, get off a couple of shots. If you're too close to him, just back away a little bit, and you should be good. And if you lost a crush weapon, you can always grab that spread shot. Sometimes it'll drop a crush as well. Next is going to be a rocket enemy with a sword. So you can kill him with weapon switching, shooting diagonally downwards, but I'm going to show you guys how to take him out properly. So when he grabs the helicopter with the hooks like that, give yourself enough space. He's going to do a sword attack. You're going to neutral jump and slightly jump forward to avoid the shuriken. So give yourself space. He swings the sword, jump up neutrally, and then slightly tap forward to get in between. Now this boss is pretty tough on hard because the missile's going fast. So we're gonna wait for the whole level, because you want to wait a little bit for the boss to be fully exposed before you start jumping. Right there, almost died. The reason why you want to wait is because the missiles in the back take a while to come. So now the boss is fully exposed. We're gonna shoot the top gun turret first. So once the gun turret up top shoots, you'll always get the bottom shot. All right. So the top one always shoots, and then the bottom one shoots right after. So you can jump around with the top one, but if the bottom one shoots, you don't want to be jumping around in the air too much, because it'll catch you in the air. So just, you know, jump up, get a couple of shots in, then slowly walk away, and then just grab the next missile behind you. Take your time here. This part is the easy part, believe it or not. So to take out the bottom gun turret, I forgot to mention, the bottom gun turret, you grab the lower missile, and then you jump up on the next missile above you. You walk to the left and just literally just walk off, and you'll grab the next missile behind you, and then you keep repeating that method. So yeah, so I unfortunately took a death. So we lost one of the crush weapons, but it's not a big deal. This next stage, I'm gonna show you how to actually farm. You can actually farm a boss for all the weapons you want. So we're gonna wait till we grab the crush. So this stage is annoying because there's parts where the stage spins you around like crazy. I'm gonna show you how to avoid getting spinned around. You can approach this from either the top left or the right. I like to do it from the right, but if you do go on the top left, it's pretty good too, because you start off with iframes, And then on top of it, you start off really, really close. So you can take that one pot out without any risk at all. But leaving and walking that whole little skinny platform is kind of tough. I noticed that the spiders are a lot tougher when you start up there. I don't know why. But I like to start right here. I'll take these two out. And then once I take those two out, I make my way down to the swirly part. The way you avoid getting spinned around is you double tap, and you double tap the left trigger. So once you double tap the left trigger, you hold it on the second tap, and that'll stop you from spinning. I think on normal mode, you just hold it one time and it'll stop you from spinning. But on hard, I noticed you have to double tap it and then hold it. So we're gonna start right here. So let off a shot here. Be sure you switch to your crush if you lost one. We're gonna grab the laser. We're actually gonna switch to the crush because it's not a big deal if we lose it, because like I said, we're gonna be able to farm a bunch of weapons. So we're gonna use the crush. There's actually crush right there. I was trying to grab it, but it went away. So once you get to the swirly part, be sure that everything is cleared out. Take these spiders out. And to stop spinning, you double tap the left trigger and hold it on the second tap. And it should stop you from spinning around. Again, you have to double tap on hard. On normal, I think you just tap it one time and hold it. And then you cross the bridge. You don't want to, that's unfortunate. So you never want to shoot off your weapon on the bridge. If an enemy is on the bridge, you just back away and then come back when the enemy is cleared out. But unfortunately, we had enemies on both ends of the bridge, so I panicked and shot off a bomb. So we lost the second crush. Not a big deal. As long as we got the laser, we're good to go. Grab this flamethrower. So we're gonna move along here. You can avoid these spiders. Just walk to the edge. If you're used to this stage, you know, just walk up to the edge, not too far. Go like this, crouch, and take this last pot out. And this is stage, what is it, stage 5 now? I lost count. All right, so the sand boss, like I said, I'm gonna show you how to farm a bunch of different weapons. Position yourself on this part, and let me tap a little bit to the right. I'm a little off. So if you blow up the tentacle, he'll release weapons. Since we lost both our crushes, we're gonna be aiming to grab the 2 crush weapons again. So take your time, wait for the tentacle to appear fully, let off a shot. That way, you want to wait a little later. That way, when you do drop a weapon, it'll disappear faster, so you won't get mixed up. So if you don't see the weapon you want, just leave it alone. See, there's another laser. So the laser and the flamethrower are both good to break the tentacle fast. It's hard to do it with the rest of the weapons, which is why I saved the laser, because the laser makes this part very easy. So be sure to stay crouched because the fireball will hit you. So once we grab our 2 crushes, we're gonna get going with the boss fight. I think I unfortunately grabbed the first crush while I had my laser out, so I unfortunately lost the laser here. So be sure to, before you grab the weapon, that you switch to the second weapon and not the laser. But we're gonna switch to the flamethrower. The flamethrower works good, but not as good. Not as good. I gotta switch my positioning just a bit, right here. So it works pretty good. So there's our second crush. Thankfully that didn't take too long at all. Now for the boss, we're gonna go into the spinning part, just like I mentioned before, on the swirl part of the stage. When it starts spinning, double tap and hold it on the double tap the left trigger and hold it on the second tap, so you won't spin all crazy. Okay, and on normal, again, I think on normal you only have to hold it one time. You don't have to double tap, because I think it's because it spins faster on hard mode, so you have to do it twice. I think that's the reason why. So we're gonna let off a couple of shots. The moment, and I mean the moment it starts to spin, it starts off slow, so be sure to double tap the left trigger as fast as you can. Unfortunately, I had to duck there because the tentacle was coming at me, but you want to do it as fast as possible when you first start seeing the spin. so you won't lose your line of sight of the eyeball. So you want to stay in sight. So you double tap the left trigger, hold it, and then tap the R1 to pan the camera and line yourself up with the eyeball. And again, with the tentacles fireball, you can crouch to avoid the fireball. And the boss will also spit out fireball. When you crouch, you do spin around crazy, but just don't let go of the left trigger. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so the final stage, pretty tough stage, not gonna bullshit you, but I love this stage. So there's gonna be a lot of aliens on hard mode coming from both sides of the screen. They're gonna be jumping everywhere, so pay attention to that, okay? So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a bomb that's gonna fly up above us, grab the bomb. There's gonna be aliens approaching us as well. So grab the bomb, shoot the aliens. I like to neutral jump straight up and shoot downwards to avoid them. And slowly make your way to the mini boss. Try to get to him in time so he doesn't let out all these little shrimp things. And then get close and just weapon switch, kill shot. Now next is going to be these enemies that spit out these spores. There's going to be one on the bottom and one on the top. Take them both out as soon as you can before they start spitting out the spores, because the spores will hone in on you and they will kill you. Once you're done with that part, just jump on this top platform. Now right here you can farm infinite lives all day, every day. This is the best spot to do it because enemies spawn in very rapidly and they're worth a pretty good amount of points as well. So you can just go on the top platform, walk over to the edge like I'm doing, lock yourself in with the lock on button, shoot downwards, and try to shoot 2 at a time. That way you rack up the points. But we don't need the points. So next is going to be another mouth enemy there. Take them out, go to the edge, neutral jump to avoid the enemies coming from in front of you and on the top, and then shoot the mouth enemy there. There's going to be another one on the top. Jump on the top platform. Be careful because they do come from the back, so it's pretty annoying. And if you have an extra bomb, just use an extra bomb for this final part here. But if you don't, just be sure to take out that mouth enemy before you start to move forward. And that's it with this whole part. Now it's time to fight the bosses. So that's a spread shot. If you want it, you can grab it. So as you approach the heart boss, let off a bomb and crouch down and take out those 2 bottom eggs as soon as possible. Okay, so once you're done with that, walk to the left side of the screen and just plow the whole top area like I'm doing. And then just lock yourself in and shoot up. Take out the top spider. You can position yourself in a way where you can shoot the heart and the top spider. And you can take it out safely. I was trying to do it here, but I couldn't get it off. I think right there I had it. I'm slightly off, but you can just pretty much just, it's only 1 egg left, so they're easy to avoid if it's just 1. So now we're gonna go up against a Super C enemy. We're gonna purposely take a death here. You don't have to, but I'd rather kill the enemy the minute it first appears than to deal with him multiple times. So he's gonna come up. As soon as he comes up, jump up above like that. Get away so he doesn't jump around. Then you jump down and just weapon switch, kill, shoot the shit out of him. Okay. So we took a death there. Not a big deal. Reason being is because it's gonna be a crush weapon we can grab right up here. So be sure to switch to your regular machine gun so you can have 2 crushes. All right. Now we're ready to go. Jump up. And right here, I think I forgot about the gargoyle boss, so I took a death here. I completely forgot about it. I freaked out and just started walking up. But yeah, the way to deal with this first phase of the gargoyle mini boss is just shoot him in the face, and then if you're high up and he's high up, just go down, shoot him in the face and go down. And if you're really, really low, shoot him in the face and start going up. Avoid that tail whip, and you should be good. Here's the second phase. So after he teleports, he takes about 2 seconds to reappear. So after he teleports, count 2 seconds and then just hold down and then shoot upwards like I'm doing there. I was trying to protect my crush shot because I didn't want to lose it just in case. But I think I ended up switching here. So I ended up switching. So there's very little risk of dying here. But be careful with that tail. That tail does scoop you up. But like I said, if you follow what I just said, moving down after 2 seconds after the teleport, you should be good. So I did lose a crush, so I'm gonna grab the flamethrower here. The flamethrower is actually pretty good for this boss. So what I like to do is to go to the left side of the screen and take out one tentacle, okay? Only take out one, because after you take out the tentacles, an alien is gonna pop out of the little the opening after you kill the tentacle. So see that alien? I just shot it. So be sure to just take out one. Don't take out both, because then you're gonna have aliens coming up from both sides of the screen, and you don't want that. So once you take out the left tentacle, position yourself right there and just neutral jump and shoot upwards to the right, directly at the brain, just like I'm doing. And to bait out the tentacle, what you do is if it starts to approach you, jump up, and he'll kind of go up. You see how he went up? So he went up, and then I just kind of go under him. You can actually just jump to the left side of the screen and just crouch, but be sure to jump to bait him to go up before you crouch. All right. So we're just going to repeat this little process here. Take out this one little alien and take out the little shrimp, and just rinse and repeat this. You see how I just jumped there and he just went up? You can crouch instead of going under him. You can actually crouch. It's actually safer if you do it that way. So just rinse and repeat this. He's almost done. All right, so for the second phase, it's kind of like a gimmick boss. So second phase is gonna give you like a list of different it's like I guess you can call it a weapon wheel kind of thing. I don't know what to call it, but we're gonna aim for a couple of ones. Okay, so you want to aim for the boulder. The boulder is really good because there's a way you can actually avoid the boulders. So there's the boulder. You position yourself downwards real close to the brain, and you can actually avoid getting hit with the boulder. It'll put you right in, and you can just, if you had two crushes, you can get off a lot of shots. Right here, I think I ended up hitting the analog stick by mistake, and I ended up walking backwards by mistake. So if you happen to die and you lose a crush, you can always get your weapon back. If you shoot the spike ball, that spike ball, go all the way to the right side of the screen, and he starts letting out a bunch of weapons and bombs. If you see the crush, just go up and grab it, or whatever weapon you want. It doesn't have to be the crush, but I like to grab bombs because the more bombs you have, the easier it is to deal with the final phase of this boss on hard. Another safe bet is the brain. You can shoot the brain, and he's just gonna have little brains floating around him. Very, very little risk. So you can just kind of just shoot him, and then if he gets too close, just back away. But primarily, I like to aim for the boulder and kind of, abuse the hitboxes a little bit. Just avoid getting the blue ball. The blue ball bounces everywhere and it's really hard to avoid. The snake one can be hard to avoid if you don't know how to position yourself. So just come right here. Lock yourself in place. I got the little scallops here. If you have two crushes, you can just lock yourself in place and weapon switch with the crushes, but we have plenty of bombs to spare. You can use a bomb and kill them all in one shot and still have time to get damage on the boss. Grab the boulder, position yourself close, not too close. Don't go inside of them. If you go inside of them, you'll die. You want to be just on the line of his side. Crouch, and you should be good. And that's the end of pretty much the actual, dangerous boss fight. The next phase is pretty much, it's like a little gotcha surprise little boss moment. Only happens on hard mode. So he wakes up and gets armor on him. So the way you deal with this final phase is you want to be on the left side of the missile at the very, very end. Lock yourself with the lock button and shoot diagonally. You don't even have to lock yourself in. Just start shooting. And if you have two crushes, you can weapon switch. Let off bombs. The bombs is pretty much going to do most of the heavy lifting. So come here, shoot off a bomb, shoot downwards. He's going to hit you with his right hand. Once you avoid the right hand, jump over to the right because he's going to switch with the left hand. He's always going to do that. So if he swings with the right, he's always going to swing with the left. I ended up jumping early there, so I took a death. But there you go. That's it. Hard mode complete. We also got the 1 credit clear. So Very, very cool. Hopefully these tips help you guys out. If you guys have the same goal of 1 credit clearing the game, hopefully these tips help you out. But yeah, now we get the true ending. I think if you beat it on normal, it'll say like, oh, you did good, but do better next time. Some weird shit like that it says. But we actually got the true ending. Way to go. You've conquered the toughest Contra challenge yet. Your heroic deeds have restored peace to a war-torn world. The alien forces have been destroyed by a gaming champion. Your efforts will not be forgotten. You get a little picture slideshow with the Polaroids. So yeah, man, I had a great time. Making this video. This game is hard, but just practice to learn the game. You just make a save state at the beginning of every level, and just keep playing the full level. And then once you're done finishing the full level, reload the save state. Keep going and going and going until you can beat the entire stage without dying. All right. So that's pretty much how you learn how to play these classic arcade games or classic games in general. So we're just gonna hang out here on a helicopter missile, giving thanks to all the devs and programmers and stuff. But yeah, man, I really like making these videos. I really hope these videos do help some of you guys out. I did a TMNT arcade one that did really good. I really didn't expect that one to do that great, but that one ended up being the best one so far. Probably because nobody has videos on how to beat that game. I was like, you know what, let me make it. I'm fairly good at the game. It's one of my childhood favorites. I love the original TMNT arcade game. It's not perfect. Don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. It does have a lot of flaws. The throw mechanic isn't that great. So when you throw enemies, they don't really clash with one another. So in my opinion, that's really bad. Really bad throw design. You always want enemies to clash with one another after you throw them. But it's still a fun game. I enjoyed playing it. But yeah, man, I really enjoy making these kinds of videos. I really want to help out the people. This is why we do what we do. I do it for the people. And speaking of people, we're gonna make our way to the people right now. This is the part that I love about this ending, is that you come down and the people are cheering you on. There's everybody. There's the people and the dogs. Little alien human face dog. But yeah, man, hopefully this helped you guys out. Expect more of these types of videos in the future. Here's my final score. With that being said, love you guys. Leave a comment, like, and catch you guys next time. Peace out.